Sawzalls are commonly found on all Kiewit job sites. Proper use and maintenance are essential to maintain a safe and efficient work area. The following information will show you how to safely inspect, maintain, and use a Sawzall on the job. Before performing any work, the proper hazard analysis must be documented and signed off. A hazard analysis makes sure that the 5 key elements are acknowledged and that your safety comes first. Prior assessments of work will ensure a quality and safe operation on the job site. A good hazard analysis will include items such as body position, pinch points, cord management, and eye protection. The first step in operating a Sawzall is having the proper safety attire. To combat injuries, a worker must wear a hard hat, cut-resistant gloves, highly visible work gear, safety glasses, and in some cases double eye protection is required when cutting metal, cutting above the chest, and when working in high wind areas. All of these items will keep the worker safe and, of course, happy. After retrieving the Sawzall, thoroughly inspect the tool to ensure that all the pieces are present and are in good conditions. Always be sure to have a sharp, straight blade, and if not, throw away the broken blade and replace. There are different types of blades that can be used with a Sawzall. There are blades for cutting metal and blades for cutting wood. Metal blades have fine teeth and wood blades have sharp, long teeth. Always make sure that the blade is sharp and straight for your cut. If there are any problems with the tool itself, take the tool to your foreman to have it red tagged and taken out of service. Do not use the tool until the tool has properly been restored. Prior to its use, pull the trigger to make sure that the Sawzall does not lock or stick. Before plugging in, inspect all cords for cuts, frays, or nicks that could result in electric shock. Prior to operating a Sawzall, make sure that all workers in the area are aware of your saw use and ask them to move if they are in an area where debris could reach them. And now a message from a Kiewit foreman.
Sawzall is a very valuable tool in the construction field. Lets you get in tight spots and make some cuts that you normally you'd never be able to make otherwise. There are a lot of dangers involved with using this tool. It has a reciprocating blade that goes back and forth. If your hand or finger gets anywhere in the area of that, it's going to cut it. So when you use this, you want to make sure you have a good, secure grip on it as you're cutting your material. You want to make sure that your hand stays away. Most importantly is to put the material you're cutting up against this foot. That way as you cut, the material will stay stabilized and be pulled towards itself. Another thing with this tool that makes it real nice is you can change out blades, use metal and wood. Anytime you mess with the blade, you want to get rid of the power source. In this case, it's a battery. So we get rid of the power source, open it up, take the blade out, do the blade change. If you're using an electric Sawzall, you want to unplug it before you mess with the blade. When you're cutting metal with this, it's a metal cutting blade. Metal flakes will fly around. So you want to make sure you have a pair of tight-fitting goggles, and if you're cutting it around your face, you probably want to wear a bionic face shield. But like I said, this is a very valuable tool in construction. It is an asset to us. It's also a danger to us if we use it wrong. So make sure you know how to use this tool. If you don't know, ask.
When installing the blade, be sure that the blade is securely fastened to the saw. Always be aware of cord placement so that the cord does not become a trip hazard or that it does not get cut during use. Now watch as the previous instructions are properly followed.
Freeway, that's nothing. When I work 12 hours, that's nothing. Ripping my district when you see me, you know everything.
When done using the Sawzall, unplug the tool, remove the blade, and place the tool back in storage. Always properly carry the Sawzall by its handle and never carry it by the blade or the cord. When finished, always clean up your workstation and leave it looking the same way or better than when you first started. Always keep your attention on the task at hand and not on other activities. Many Sawzalls differ in design. Keep hands and fingers clear of the blade at all times to prevent lacerations. There are two brands of Sawzalls commonly found on the job site. The first of the two is the Milwaukee, which comes with or without a handguard installed. If the saw does not have a guard, give it to a foreman to have the guard installed. The other Sawzall brand is DeWalt. All DeWalts come installed with handguards. However, they should be handled with the same caution as a Sawzall without a guard. The purpose of this program is to ensure that nobody gets hurt. By assessing the 5 key elements and helping our operations follow them, we can make that happen. Here at Kiewit, nobody gets hurt. Always start with 10 and end with 10.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah, you know what it is. Every project that we do it big. Yeah.